It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I forgot my key. Accidentally locked my door and I left the key inside. So I gotta wait for the office to open at 9. So I have to walk to class first because my house key and my bike key are together. Yeah, I have to go home like after the first class. So I gotta wait for the first class to open my door, wait for the office to open so I can get my key, then I can start rolling around again. But thank God I got everything. I packed it up all before I left.
This is a Chuki production.
It is approximately 8 AM. I'm gonna head to class to have a 2-hour nap. I'll see you guys at 10 o'clock once I wake up. After I woke up from sleep, there seems to be a sticky bomb down there and a bunch of zombies around it.
Okay, how many sides?
Can I try?
Is there a line?
Just jump.
Just jump queue. What is up, guys? Alright, now it's lunchtime and I got myself some McD. Got myself some McD, filet of fish, bon appetit. Time is right now 1:50 and I have class at 2 o'clock, so see you at campus. What is up, guys? Alright, it's now 2:47. It's a blazing hot afternoon. I'm just chilling in the park. I don't really know why I'm chilling in the park, but I'm chilling in the park. Just finished class. Oh yeah, there was too many people to film in college, so I just came here instead. Gonna head out to have a nap because I'm pretty tired. I got up pretty early this morning to catch the sunrise. What is up, guys? I gotta go head to Harin's house because I gotta do some assignments, so I will see you guys there. I've been talking to some people, and you know, I was talking to a friend earlier at a discussion, and we were talking about comfort zone. So I thought I was gonna make a short little video presentation on how to come out of your comfort zone and to head to the learning zone, or if that's what I call it, the free zone, the learning zone, the non-comfort zone. So without further ado, basically you are built up of your comfort zone, then you'll have the outside, which is the learning zone. This region right here, the comfort zone, this is where we stand in life when we want to feel comfortable, when we always want to relax, we always want to do less work, and this is the area in our life where its main purpose is for relaxing, because when we look at the word comfort itself, not energetic, it does not require much energy, and it's meant for you to calm yourself down. So if you are vibrating on a much higher frequency, then you want to calm yourself down, then you be in your comfort zone. You need a comfort zone too. So what I'm talking about here is that you need to pan from your comfort zone itself. So your comfort zone is when you feel most comfortable with yourself, when you feel most secure. Like let's say if you're facing down the bottom of a cliff, or in my terms, when I'm actually facing down like a bottom of a half pipe, or like a drop-in, a big drop-in in the skate park, or going really fast on the skateboard. These things all trigger fear. And when we talk about fear, that's when we actually learn. Because when we hear the word fear, now fear is basically the number one aspect of learning. Because once we are out of our comfort zone and trying new things in life, that's when we face fear. And behind fear leads to nothing other than success. That's very bad trophy, but yeah, success. So anyways, as I was saying, when we face new tasks, new things in life that we aren't comfortable with, so in this learning zone, in this zone where you're facing your fears, is where we are most in discomfort. And it always looks like scary because the thought we put in our head, the imagination on what this thing is actually going to be, like jumping off a cliff, for example, or taking a bungee jump, or it could be simple things like talking to people too, like talking to a random stranger. There's so many things that we think about where we imagine about that don't actually exist. So these things restrict you from actually being who you are and what you want to do in life. And once there was a saying, I'm not sure by who, but life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So once we are conquering our fears, that is when we learn. That is when life starts. That is when life begins. That is how we learn new things. That is how we experience. That is how we understand. That is how we come to being into our true nature of ourselves. So in this learning zone, it's where life begins, because it is at the end of our comfort zone. Another thing we need to realize is that when we live life in comfort, or when we live life seeking for comfort, to stay comfortable, life tends to send you back a lot of discomfort. I mean, if you don't believe me, you can try being lazy as much as you want. At the end of the day, after a month or two, you're gonna end up broke. You're gonna end up with no job. You're gonna end up with no work to do, and you're gonna get bored. And when you get bored, you tend to do things that are so-called fun. You don't wanna be too comfortable, because when you are too comfortable, that's when you stop learning. And when you stop learning, you become ignorant. So when someone tells you something and you don't accept it because of your strong beliefs in yourself, that you stay comfortable. So conquer your fears, make sure you live life outside of your comfort zone, and you'll definitely improve in life, in skills and everything else. This can be applied to anything. Like for example, if I were to take the gym, fitness for example. When I first started gym, I was exploring my outside of my comfort zone, because I've never been to the gym. So I've always been intimidated of the idea that the gym holds a lot of big, strong, muscular men with raging testosterone coming at you and giving you these stares and judging you from the way you look. Because I was a really small guy, so when I go to the gym, I feel much more inferior to the others around me. So this causes me to. So this fear, what I did with it was, I was really uncomfortable at the time. I was really uncomfortable with it. And I brought that to a next level, where I slowly learned about how to work out, what bodybuilding is, what fitness is, what diets are. And as my knowledge grew, my fear went down. I was doing it, and when I was doing it, I realized that it wasn't a scary thought at all. So it always looks scarier from the outside, but once we're actually doing it, it's not that scary. So live life outside your comfort zone, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. This is your boy Russell.rtx signing out. Peace.